Breaking news tops the KVUE News Night Beat. Strong winds fuel brush fires that are across central Texas. Homes burned to the ground. People are evacuated, and fire crews are working frantically to bring these blazes under control. Good evening, everyone. I'm Quita Culpepper. Brush fires break out across central Texas, burning hundreds of homes and forcing evacuations in several counties. In Bastrop County, 14,000 acres and at least 300 homes burned. Evacuations are in effect. Another 3,000 people have been evacuated in Steiner Ranch out by Lake Travis. Residents are taking shelter in Vandergrift High School. In northern Hays County, the Stagecoach Ranch subdivision and Bell Springs Road are also being evacuated. And here in Austin, the Emergency Operations Center is activated. KVUE's Steve Alberts is live near Steiner Ranch in northwest Travis County. Reporter Noel Newton is at the Emergency Operations Center, and we begin with Shelton Green live in Bastrop County. Shelton, I know the devastation out there is tremendous.
Quita, I've never seen anything like this. We're here at the command post at the Bastrop Police Department, where we've learned that at least 14,000 acres have already burned here in Bastrop. Fire crews believe that number is going to be much higher, but they won't be able to do any better than that until the morning. We know that at least 300 homes are destroyed and counting. Even as we were driving into Bastrop late this afternoon, you could see smoke for miles. There are a total of 3 working wildfires here in Bastrop County tonight. At least a dozen neighborhoods have been evacuated so far. Many locals camped out at area businesses watching the spectacle from afar, all in disbelief. Heavy winds ripped through here starting early this afternoon, and that combined with the already dry conditions made for a combustible situation. There are a total of 5 shelters set up here in the Bastrop area, some in Giddings, for evacuees. Every one of the hotels here are booked solid. In fact, we spoke to one man having to drive 100 miles to Fredericksburg to get a hotel room because of the holiday weekend and because of the fire evacuees. People really didn't have much time to plan because the flames spread so quickly. Many neighbors were left with little to no time to gather their belongings.
I'm petrified because the fire was in my yard, and I'm sure my house is gone.
She ran to get her car out of the garage, and the pine tree exploded in the lot next to us, and then it was gone.
Now, apparently the fire situation here is so severe that crews cannot get in front of the flames, so they're just letting it burn, and the fire is heading both south and we're told west at this point. Now, this will be an all-night battle. We're told an all-week battle for fire crews who are telling us that the winds will be even higher tomorrow. We'll have an update for you later in this newscast. For now, reporting live in Bastrop, Shelton Green, KVUE News Night Beat.
Unbelievable, Shelton. Thank you very much. And let's take a look at some of the viewer photos that have been sent in from Bastrop. And we've also just heard from Texas Parks and Wildlife. About half of 6,500-acre Bastrop State Park has burned in this ongoing wildfire. In this picture, you could see that the flames were tremendous, a lot of smoke out there. Evacuees are being sheltered at Bastrop Middle School. The American Legion in Bastrop is also taking in evacuees, their pets, and their livestock. And tonight, a raging fire in Steiner Ranch is forcing the entire community to evacuate. KVUE Steve Alberts is live off 620, just west of Steiner Ranch. Steve?
Quite out here at St. Luke's Episcopal Church, and if it looks darker than normal, that's because I'm told power to Steiner Ranch has been cut off. I'm told 25 homes have burned to the ground. Others are threatened. Meantime, thousands of residents only had moments to grab their pets and other belongings before they got out. The thick black smoke and orange flames could be seen for miles billowing from Steiner Ranch. The fire started late Sunday afternoon. Instantly, the hot, dry conditions and strong winds fanned the flames.
There's cops coming up and down our street telling us that we needed to evacuate, and our neighbor's house behind us was on fire.
As the flames intensified, fire crews called for a mandatory evacuation of Steiner Ranch.
It was pretty scary. I mean, while we were grabbing our things, you could feel the heat of the fire, and there was smoke in our house already. And so we just grabbed our dogs and packed as much stuff in our cars that we could.
We were out and about, and we just heard that Steiner was on fire and people were evacuating, and so we raced back in to try to get our pets. not knowing if we'd be able to get them out.
Many residents escaped with only the clothes on their back. This man spoke to our own Tyler C. Scorda on cell phone moments after the fire started.
And all I saw was smoke and ash, and I ran outside. A fire truck came by and said, "Get out now, there's a fire across the canyon coming towards us."
Authorities shut down 620 westbound, while the two eastbound lanes looked more like a parking lot than a 65-mile-per-hour highway as people tried to get out. Helicopters continue to fight the flames from the air as fire crews battle the blaze from the ground. And authorities tell me that if you haven't received a call or if a deputy hasn't come to your door, then you can stay in your home overnight. Meantime, it's going to be a long night as firefighters battle this blaze. We're live in Northwest Travis County. Steve Alberts, KVUE News Nightbeat.
Steve, thank you very much. And here are more of the viewer photos being sent in from the Steiner Ranch area. And here's some video taken by Juan Sanchez out there. You can see the smoke. The fire continues to burn. It is just tremendous. And if you are in that area, please be careful this evening. And evacuees in Steiner Ranch are being asked to go to Vandergrift High School. That's located at 9500 McNeil Drive near FM 2222. Again, keep in mind, 620 is closed at Steiner Ranch. Now to northern Hayes County, where a brush fire there has